Hey Pandalings, this is the Black Belt Panda, and I am here at PandaCraft Spawn. Yes, that's right, my server is finished and ready for the public. And just to give you a quick little look around here, I'm just going to show you what we've got. To start off with, you're going to want to read these informational boards. This one details rank information, just a few of the benefits you'll get from purchasing the different ranks. This board is full of important information, as well as a few warps that you can use. And these signs just remind you to read the messages. Over here we have the rules, definitely read those. And this is the server staff. This is the list of who is chat mod, who is owner, etc., etc. If someone says that they are staff and they are not on this board, then they are probably not staff. So keep that in mind. These are portals. This portal will take you to survival. That portal will take you to creative. And if you purchase one of the ranks, you can use this portal to get to the Dontator creative world, where the plots are much larger, and depending on your rank, you can claim more than one plot. This will take you to Hunger Games, and this will take you to the space survival. So this is the spawn here, like I said before. You definitely want to check it out. There's lots of cool stuff. There's some ender chests around that you can use to access your items. This is the main hall, including the enchanting area. You can purchase experience bottles here, and each of these tables offers different levels of enchantments, all the way to the last table, which will give you up to level 30 enchantments. So if you wanted to enchant something here, but you'll definitely have to check that out. In the kitchen here, there are plenty of brewing stands that you should be able to use, including cauldrons full of water. And the rest is mainly just decoration. We have a dining area here, and I'm going to head back this way. And up the stairs, we have the Hall of Creepers, right here, little creeper statues. And in here is the throne room. Yep, that's my throne. Alright, so let's head back out and down. And on the other side we have the conference room, which is closed to the public. I'm really not sure what I want to use it for yet, but for now it just looks cool. Somewhere around here there's a training hall as well, so if you can find that, awesome. In the back here we have the jail, and you do not want to end up here against your own will. So if you break the rules, you will get jailed. Feel free to throw eggs at whoever's in the prison, whoever's in the cells. These are the different cells we've got here. Should hopefully be enough. I really don't want to have these jail cells all filled, so please remember to follow the rules. If you do break the rules, keep in mind that being jailed is only the first offense. If you do it again, you're going to get kicked and banned, so I'm not going to keep jailing you. But out here we have the market, and you can purchase all different items from the admin shops. I had to guess on a lot of the prices, so if you think some of the prices are unfair, need to be raised, need to be lowered, or if you find some sort of exploit with the purchasing and selling of the items, please let me know, and I will do my best to fix it. These are the lights. They're very cool. When it's nighttime, they turn on. Sleepy wanted hanging lanterns, so this was the best I could do with the hanging lanterns. Used string and the beacon blocks to try to achieve that effect. And I'm sure you've noticed by now, the server does have its own texture pack. I highly recommend accepting the request to use the server's texture pack when you join for the first time, because some of the worlds, such as the space survival, have their own texture pack to make them look a certain way, and it might look funny if you don't use the texture pack. The way I have it set up right now is the different worlds do have different texture packs. This is the fountain that Sleepy built. If we head off in this direction, you'll see in the distance floating islands. Yes, we are floating in the air. There's the small lake below us. Actually, it's quite a large lake. Very mystical looking with all the glowstone. But over here, this is the lobby for the mob arena. and you can get here by typing /MA space join, and here you can choose what class you want to be. Multiple people can use the mob arena at once, but if there's a game in progress, you will not be able to join until it is ended. This is the arena itself. This is where the mobs will spawn, and this is where you fight them. And the further you make it in terms of the waves of mobs, the better the prizes that you'll get. Alright, so we have floating islands all around this. They're different houses. I haven't decided what to do with these yet, but I will probably award them as prizes in the future during different events. So you may actually have a chance at winning one of these floating islands here with a house on them. Sometimes we get little random fires. I'm really not sure what's up with that. I've been trying to fix that repeatedly to no avail. That failed. And the fire's still there. There we go. I hope to fix that in the future. I've definitely cut down on how many of the random fires we get, which is good. But fire does not spread, so no worries there. Let's see. So, if we head back to spawn, this is a Factions and MMO server. So, to protect your stuff, you want to join a faction. Regular users can only join factions. They cannot create factions. If you want to create a faction, you will have to be a VIP or higher rank. VIP is the starting rank that you can purchase. The lights are on now, which is really cool. And at night, there's even nice little fryer sound effects, like there's food cooking. There you go. Yep. Let's see. Heading back out this way, actually I'm going to show you the different worlds. We'll start with survival. We're actually in the survival world right now, but we're on the floating island, so to get down to the ground we go through the survival portal. And this is the survival spawn here. You're safe as long as you're in this area. You can teleport to a random location using that sign. And that's the cabin that Sleepy's built. She hasn't put any furniture in it yet. But you can see people have already started building things and creating factions. I have quite a few users who are registered already as beta testers. So if you're wondering why some people have beta next to their name, that would be why. And that's why there's stuff already on here. And there's already factions that you can join. Just ask to be invited. And I'm sure someone will allow you to join their faction. Let's see. So there's lots of neat little houses that have been made so far. Very cool. We have a few chat mods at the moment who will moderate the chat to make sure that people are following chat rules. If you do break the rules, they will mute you, kick you, or jail you. So keep that in mind. We do have mobs. Mobs are turned on. And let's see, PvP is enabled, of course, since it is a faction server. It is based on PvP and raiding. The way I have it set up right now, or at least the way I'm trying to set it up right now, is that your chests will be safe inside your own faction during the week, and then when the weekend rolls around, your chests will be vulnerable to raiding. That gives you all week to attempt to protect them, to try to make your faction raid-proof, you know, build up your walls, whatever you want to do. Let's head back to spawn now. We'll check out the creative world here. So this is the creative portal. We'll just hop in here. And there's the informational board in front of us, and it's actually downloading the texture pack for the creative world here. So this is the informational board. Be sure to read this. It tells you how to use the plots. And it's the portal back. And look familiar? Haha, it's a portal. Anyway, so people have been building here already. This is just the creative world. Inventories are separate, so you cannot take stuff from creative back to survival. And let's see, Dontator creative, as I said before, is available for VIP ranks and higher. The plots are much larger, as you can see. It's much fancier looking. We only have 2 VIP users at the moment. As part of testing, they're basically just testers at this point. But hopefully we'll have a lot more soon. It's the orange portal. Get it? Again, portal. Anyway, back through the portal. You're in creative, so you don't have to worry about burning up in that portal. So over here we have Hunger Games. We have 4 arenas. They're very large, and they can hold a maximum of 24 players each. And since this is a 100-player slot server, that should suffice. So as you can see, the 4 different arenas that you can join. This is just the board here. We have the Parkour of Faith over here. Good luck making it to the end, where you'll achieve your prize. But donators can't use most of their perks in Hunger Games, as that would give them an unfair advantage, such as, you know, flying or teleporting or whatever. So I tried to keep the Hunger Games fair. Sleepy actually built the lobby here, and I just did a little bit of decorating. She also built the wall here. So back through the portal now, back to spawn. And we'll take a look at the last portal here, which is Space Survival. And this is what I was talking about with the texture packs. See, this place would look funny if you didn't have the texture pack enabled. And the texture pack bugged out. Sometimes it does that. It's a really easy fix, just need a place block. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, the texture pack for this is actually animated, which is really cool. I really like that. If you come here, be sure to read these signs. It tells you what to do. You do need to purchase a spacesuit, which is 1,000 yen. I'm actually going to change that price, so it should be 100 by the time this video is up. It will be 100 yen. And you can purchase stacks of torches. I'm going to change that price as well to probably 10 yen. The server currency is yen, in case you hadn't noticed. But if you try to go outside without a spacesuit, you will suffer damage. I obviously do not, because I am invulnerable to damage on the server. But just like going in space, you need a spacesuit. You can come down these stairs here, and you'll see these 2 signs. And you can use this sign here to teleport to a random location. You're going to want to do that in order to leave the ship. There are various planets out in space, as well as asteroids, meteors, space debris. So we can see some asteroids and some meteors. I don't see any space debris right now. Oh, there's some space debris. It's actually just end portal piece. You can also find satellites. They do look like satellites. Pretty cool. But the planets are made up of a shell of one type of block, and sometimes they have a core of another type of block. And you can even get lucky and find a planet with a diamond core. It's possible. Rare, extremely rare, but possible. So the goal here is basically just survive in space by finding different materials. You'll have to get to a planet that you can live on to start with, and then you'll want to build out to other planets by either you can either bridge out, or you can go back to the spawn there and use the random teleport sign. But you're going to want to keep the coordinates of your base, or set it as home so you don't lose it. I'm just flying around here, show you a little bit here. There's quite a few ice planets. But there are all sorts of different kinds of planets, so keep that in mind. Like, there's a glass planet, and there's a good example of a core. So it looks like this planet has an iron core. So that would be a prime source of iron. Those are solid cores. The reason that there's so much of one type of material is because you're not going to find it very easily again. So you definitely want to grab all of it if you can find one of those planets. Here's a leaf planet. I'd really like to find a satellite so I could show you the satellites. They look really cool. They actually do look like satellites. And sometimes you might find a planet that's been cut in half. It was actually a bug when I was creating this space world to start with, where some of the planets didn't generate properly, and there's planets that are actually missing large chunks. So I just call that the the shearing event. The Great Shearing. Yes, that is what it is called. I have no backstory, so I apologize for that. But I don't know, one of you guys can come up with some backstory, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't see any satellites right now, but they're out there. They're definitely out there. I've seen them before. They look really cool. So yeah, that's space. So let's head back to spawn. And let's see, where's the staff board? I just want to show you really quick. As of this video, the chat mods are Mineshafter, X1, Salter9, and Mr. Cheesehead32. And the mod is Heretic391. And if you go onto our website at pandacraft.org, you'll see Heretic is actually the top player at the moment in terms of amount of time spent on the server. She's spent more time on the server than I have, which is saying something, because I've been working on it non-stop for the last couple of weeks. But 2 owners, that'd be myself and the Sleepy Kitten, of course. Um, let's see. Those rooms that I showed you earlier you can get to by warping. You can use the market warp to get to the market, enchantment to get to those enchanting rooms, or the enchant warp, sorry, and the brewing warp to get to the brewing room, which is actually just the kitchen, really. A lot more information on PandaCraft.org, so be sure to check that out. And of course, you can reach this server at play.pandacraft.org. So I hope to see you on here. I plan on adding a lot more, including Skyblock eventually. So you can look forward to that. And you can go to the forums on PandaCraft.org to suggest any plugins or features or worlds or whatever that you want to see in the future. So if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, etc., leave those in the comment section below. And hop on the server. Check it out. I'll definitely be on. If I'm not on, then I'm doing something else. Yes, that makes sense. But I do get on the server quite often, so there's a good chance you'll see me eventually. Obviously, the time zones play a big part in whether or not you will see me on. But sometimes I do get on in odd times, like 3 o'clock in the morning, although I'm usually not up, but it can happen. So, thank you for watching. This is the Black Belt Panda, and join PandaCraft.